All right, it says that we are live, and every single time I use StreamYards, it seems to have been working just fine. So I'm not even going to do an audio check. I'm just going to say, hi, MC Tune. How have you been?
Check. Mic check. I'm good.
Good. How's the fungus? Has it subsided a little bit?
That was in confidence.
Oh,
But all right. Well, it's been fine. The man with the rubber glove was surprisingly gentle.
is that the same story about the rash?
That was in confidence too. What are you talking about?
Anyway, well, it's good to have you here, MC2. It's been a long time, and I would like to welcome you and welcome all the fine people in the live chat. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, we're going to talk about a flat Earth app. Pause for effect.
Nobody cheers.
So let me go ahead and just break this down. There was a certain flat earther on the Twitter, and yes, I know it's Twitter, but I will not be mentioning names until they actually come on into this live stream. They have the link. They're more than welcome to show up whenever they want, but until then, I'm not going to mention their name. We have a deal, and I will hold to it. But big butts here. Big butts. The biggest of the butts. We're still going to address the kerfuffle that was going on with, in the Twitterverse. And that was the claim that my criticisms of Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole were just gossip, that they weren't based on facts, that I had no evidence backing up what I was saying about DITRH, and that he is, in fact, a grifter, and that this app proves that he is a grifter. And that is something I would like to talk about this evening. And of course, I have brought along MC Tune to help me out with that, because MC Tune, I imagine, has some history going over this app.
Yeah. I don't know if I even... Oh, there it is. I still have it installed.
Why though? Dude.
Well, no code.
Oh my gosh. The resale value of your entire neighborhood just went down like 10% just because you opened that app in your area. Oh no, it's hideous.
God, oh my gosh. I haven't launched it for quite a while. So
does it still crash at random?
No. Well, I don't know. I haven't used it for quite a while, but it's self-defeating because it's got this globe projection map.
Ah, yes. I also would like to see how it looks during a solar eclipse, how that works on that thing.
Well, yeah. Well, there's this nub in the middle of the clock there.
Yeah,
that's probably what blocks it.
Oh, that makes sense. Pause for effect. Anyway, so we're gonna get into this in a moment, but first, let me quickly segue to something else, because I wanted to address the elephant in the room, which is, of course, that a flat earther named Bob Nodell passed away. And recently, MC Tune got in contact with a whole bunch of us, and we were able to put together a video wishing the friends and family of Bob our condolences and saying a few nice words here and there. Now, the reason why we did this is not because we agreed with Bob. It was because at some point in time, Bob put a smile on our faces, even if he put a smile on our faces because he was completely wrong on the internet. And in my opinion, if someone has any positive impact on your life, even a little bit, that deserves to be recognized when they unfortunately pass away. And so that's what I did with Bob, and that's what a lot of other people did in the video that MC Tune was nice enough to put together and put on his channel. Now, there were a lot of people pushing back. It's like, well, Bob was a liar. He was a flat earther. How could you say these things and stuff like that? Well, here's the deal. You don't have to give Bob or his friends and family any condolences. You don't have to do that. This isn't like a call so that everyone wish, the family or the friends any condolences. That it wasn't that type of video. It was simply us making a personal message. And a lot of people were, shitting on us for giving that personal message, and me describing how Bob actually had a positive impact on my life. And what I said in the video was that if it wasn't for people like Bob challenging me, I wouldn't have been motivated to do what I do, which is film rocket launches, measure the altitude of the space station, make my arguments that much more lethal to the flat earth conspiracy. That is a positive impact. That's the reason why you guys are getting entertained tonight, why you guys get entertained by MC Toon.
Yeah, what would you people all do if it wasn't for Bob?
Basically, the point is that without any losers, there wouldn't be any winners. And
they'd have to watch cat videos.
They would have to watch cat videos, exactly. And so for me personally, even though Bob was a loser and that he was a flat earther, he was a winner in my heart. And that is in the context of he put a smile on my face. He got me motivated to do what I do now. And I meant everything I said, and I appreciate people like MC Toon putting that video together, reaching out to put that video together. And the last thing I will say is that if anyone has any issues with the video existing or what I said when I was offering my condolences, from the bottom of my heart, go fuck yourself. And that's where we're going to leave it.
a heartfelt message.
Yes, very heartfelt message. I meant what I said what I meant, and that's it. You don't have to follow our lead, and if you don't, that's on you. But for me and for the rest of the people that contributed, we did offer our condolences and we meant it. So yeah. Anyway, I want to say that is a thing, and we're going to move on now. So the app, MC Toon. Let me go ahead and ask you a very simple question. Do you believe that the app made by Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole is purely for money?
Not purely.
Not purely for money.
I wouldn't go all the way. No.
Is it mostly for money?
I'd say that's what he uses it for now.
I see. So
I could see where he had an altruistic motive initially, maybe, but at this time, you look at his actions. He's out on these different every day. He's out pimping his app. That's what he does full time, it seems, and that's so that he can get another download and he get monthlies. He can get people. That's what it's for. As far as I can tell today.
I see. So now the reason why I brought this up is because on Twitter, when I was having this conversation with a bunch of flat earthers, when I was, in my opinion, rightfully shitting on him and this app, is that it says within the app how many quote unquote like-minded people have downloaded this godforsaken piece of shit. And apparently when Slice Arcane made his video, it was around like 55,000 people had downloaded this thing. And if I remember correctly, it actually costs money to even have the app in the first place.
$3, if I'm right.
It was $3.
And Apple takes 30%.
Is that the same for Android?
I don't know Android, but it's probably very similar.
All right.
And Android, they'd probably not want to duke it out and trying to outdo each other's better,
So we have here a flat earther that made an app that costs around $3. Now, according to the app, at least when Slice Arcane made his video and took a screenshot of this, it said around 55,000. So let's just say 50,000. And MC Toon, let's go ahead and test your math. What's 50,000 times $3?
Times $3, that would be 150,000.
$150,000. Now, assuming that, Apple took their angel share, and the same is true with Google, and they're taking all of their notes. Turn off phone. Damn it. I said the magic words. It's my phone has ears. Yeah, no shit. Anyway, but let's say that if they took a colossal amount they took a colossal cut from that. Let's say safely $100,000 from that, right? Now, if you were a flat earther in search of the truth and you wanted to prove or disprove the globe Earth assertion, $100,000 would be pretty useful, right? So,
Yeah,
MC Toon, I'm putting you in that position. You're the flat earther. I give you $100,000. What are you going to do with it to test whether or not the Earth is flat?
I'm going to go to Sydney, Australia, and I'm going to book a flight to either Johannesburg or Santiago nonstop and see if they exist.
Question: Has anyone done? Has any flat earther done that? Well, let's not say any. Let's say DITRH. Has DITRH done that?
No.
Okay. Now, if I was in that situation, I would send up maybe a weather balloon. That can be done for like maybe a few $1,000s, and with a shit ton of money left in the bank. I also heard that there are companies that for, I don't know, $70,000 or something ridiculous like that they'll launch a CubeSat on your behalf. That's another option.
You could do a CubeSat.
Yeah, because here's the thing. You don't care about the orbit. You don't really care about if the orbit is even stable. You just want 1 or 2 orbits out of the damn thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't care about a lot of parameters that people who launch functioning satellites actually care about. You just want to get the space. So you can ride backseat on a Falcon 9 on a ride share and launch your own CubeSat. You could call it FlatSat 1, and I'm pretty sure that would be within the budget.
Great name, yeah.
Yeah, FlatSat 1. And I know a few people, like, for example, one of them named Astronomy Life, who'd be more than happy to do some coding for that, where he could real-time encrypt the signal so only they would be able to decipher it, which means no real-time CGI during the intermission.
None of that. They could never accept somebody else's help. Right? To be fair, they could not accept Astronomy Live's help. They'd have to have somebody that's disinterested, somebody I would suggest that they do that. That's right. Definitely do it that way.
But that's the thing. Astronomy Live doesn't have to be interested in, like, let's say anything. You don't even have to tell him what the project is regarding.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to tell. Yeah. I want you to build me a wireless receiver or transmitter, and I want you to encrypt the signal so that only I can decipher it on my end. You don't even have to tell him what it's regarding. And I'm pretty sure that Astronomy Life would be more than happy to whip something up.
Well, DITRH hired somebody to create the app.
Well, there you go.
He can find people that will write software for him.
Yeah, he can. Now, question for you. With the app making all this money and all of these being really great ideas, I'm wondering, has DITRH explained what he has actually done with the money? Has he used the money to further his understanding of the supposed flat Earth he lives on, or has he just used that money to make bullshit documentaries that don't actually accomplish anything?
Well, I don't think he's the money behind the documentaries, but he certainly hasn't done what he could do with the money, right? I'll give him this. I'll back off a little bit on from where you are. Maybe this is his profession. As weird as that is, he's going to make money from it. He has to make money from his profession. He has to eat and have a place to stay. But there's certainly enough money there that I don't have that kind of income from like he does, but I've spent my own money. I borrowed that P1000, and then I spent, I think, $500 just on parts for it.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. the part that really concerns me with what you said is that this is his profession. Like, it is his job to actively bullshit people. And keep in mind, he has, and correct me if I'm wrong here, which you did about the documentary. So I'll take that back. Dirth, my apologies. You were not the money behind the documentary. Someone else was dumb enough to spend actual fucking money on that piece of shit. But moving on. But Dirth is giving off this impression that he's actively looking for the truth.
They all say that. They're all like, well, I don't want to be a flat earther. I just want to know the truth. Like,
I just want to know the truth.
We present it to you all the time live, and you're like, nuh-uh. That's all they have is nuh-uh. Like, why don't
exactly?
You,
so
if you were looking for it, you would accept it when we gave it to you. You're not looking
or
for it.
They would look for it themselves. And unfortunately, what I'm seeing is that even though Dirth is giving off this impression that he wants to actively look for the truth, he wants to look for evidence of curve or evidence of flatness or, whatever the case may be, that he doesn't actually put his money where his mouth is. So clearly, he's not actually interested in finding the truth because, quite frankly, if he was actually interested in it, he would utilize the resources he clearly has to that endeavor. He would do the work. I mean, I'm a fucking nobody from Florida, and I was able to do more than he has done. I've measured the curvature of the Earth. I've measured the altitude of the space station. I've measured the distance to the fucking sun. I had to drive all the way to Colorado to make that happen. Where was he? Didn't see him there. No, he's probably, building another app as we speak.
He was down visiting. Videos. He was visiting Santos in Mexico.
Ah, I see. So let's go ahead and say that we're wrong. We're wrong, and this app is absolutely legitimate. So, MC Tune, this is where the app itself comes in. Does it do what it promises to do? And to that end, I have a list, and we're going to go down it. Oh boy, this is gonna be a dumpster fire. All right. So the first claim of the app, MC Tune, is that, and this is all according to the promo video that he put out. Ooh. These are his claims. I am not making this up. So here we go. Number one, he claims that the app is a better way to tell time.
It's just a clock. It's the same way to tell time, right? And if you can't read, and I probably flat earthers have a problem with this. The minute hand is the short one, the long one. The hour hand is the short one. They might have a problem with that. So up in the corner there, it has the actual time in numbers. So if they have it, problem, it's 8:19 p.m. right now, if that's hard. So it's the same way to tell time. Wow.
Are you telling me that flat earthers might have a problem reading an analog clock?
Could be. I mean, that's easier. That's actually easier. I don't even have to open my phone. You can just
so it's a better way to tell time. I wonder. So I pick up my phone and I look at it. Oh, it's 9:20. Look at that. What does this app do when it comes to telling time that my phone didn't just do?
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. What is he? In what context does that make any sense? So I'm going to say for the first claim, are we in agreement that is a load of okay, perfect, excellent. So the first claim, a better way to tell time, I'm going to go ahead and say no. So the second claim, again from him, not me, the second claim from him, that shows where you are on the flat earth. MC Tune, what say you in regards to this claim?
Shows where you are?
Yep, it says it shows where you are.
It doesn't. Maybe I have to go somewhere else to see it. I have to be honest. I haven't looked very hard. And I mean, wouldn't you just here? Hold on a second. I mean, just use your app, your Maps app. right? So like, here, let me show you. Like,
I guess you're on like the top part of the flat Earth.
there you go. That's just that. That's how you do it. That's
Ah.
use Google Apps, Google Maps, or Apple app, whatever, and that's how you know where you are.
I think what he's trying to say is that you wouldn't be on the bottom side of the flat Earth. That would just be stupid, right?
Yeah, like what's in the bottom of flat Earth? How deep can you dig if you need to bury some dogs?
But
asking for a friend.
How deep do you have to dig before you hit the turtle shell?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say, oh, wait, MC Tune's volume is a bit lower than yours. Well, my apologies. Let's go ahead to the audio. MC Tune, let me go ahead and I'm going to down my mic.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
All right, I downed my mic a little bit, and so
StreamYard doesn't give a lot of choices.
No, it doesn't, but I use it anyway. The rest of y'all are just going to have to turn up the volume, so see if that works. If it doesn't, oh well. This isn't high production. I don't have $100,000 to spend on shit like this. Anyway, see what I did there, MC2?
I did.
Because of
that was super subtle.
Oh yeah, excellent. It was awesome. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, that's right.
Effed up World just popped in the chat.
Boy.
I'm borrowing his P1000 camera still. So.
Excellent. Okay, so it shows where you are on the flat Earth. Well, apparently there's a map feature within this thing, but it uses Google Maps. Now,
it does use Google Maps.
So MC Tune, question, Google Maps, that's from the same company that does Google Earth, right?
That is.
And yes. They use Globe Reality, don't they?
They do.
Ah, man. So it doesn't show where you are on the flat Earth. It uses Globe Reality to show where you are using Google Maps, which uses Globe Reality.
Yeah. I mean, it's a projection from the globe already. They've already lost.
So we're going to go ahead and say that the number 2 claim is nonsense. Yes. So number 1, a better way to tell time. How? Number 2, it shows where you are on the flat Earth by using Google Maps from the same company that made Google Earth, which is the company that knows that it's a globe because they made Google Earth. And if you use Google Earth, you can see that it's round and not flat. So we're going to go ahead and say number 2 is wrong. Okay, MC2, number 3. It shows the day-night cycles.
Well, I guess it kind of does there.
Yeah, it does.
But it's actually
accurate.
I don't think it's accurate. Because even for flat Earth, it's not accurate because I'm having it go fast, but you can see the part that's illuminated. I don't know. We'll have to wait till it gets to December to see if it actually like changes the amount of illumination, because we know in June, right, which is where it's let's see, where is it? I don't know where it is now. Oh, April 26th. All right, so it's up in April here, but in June it should be that kind of more circle, and then in December it should be wrapping around super weird. So if it doesn't do that, then it doesn't actually show the day and night cycle correctly, and it doesn't look like it's actually changing anything so far.
Yeah, it seems to just be a repeating pattern, and it has zero to do with reality, because on some at some periods during the year, the South Pole is going to get 24-hour sunlight.
But they wouldn't want to show that.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to show that. But on that flat Earth map thing, it doesn't look like that will ever happen on that map.
Oh, geez, look at this. I tried to hit something. It says full detailed weather forecasts, which you can get for free from the weather app. Requires the Effie Clock yearly subscription, which unlocks all app features.
So after buying the app, there's a subscription?
Yeah, so if you want to get weather forecasts, which you can get for free in another app, you have to pay for it annually.
Oh.
So it doesn't. What are you going to do?
Oh god. But so a service that you can get for free, DITRH is charging you for.
Yeah.
Because it went through a Flat Earth app.
Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of settings. You can turn off a bunch of stuff, which is a plus. To turn off everything would be best.
Yeah.
You can. There's a countdown timer, so you could set an event.
Oh wow. I wonder.
And then countdown to it. 4 days until your annual trip to the grocery store to buy more crayons.
You know what? Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's see. Remind me in 15 minutes to go buy some crayons.
Got it. I'll remind you today at 9:43 p.m.
Holy crap. Look at that.
There you go.
It was for free.
Awesome. It costs you nothing.
Go buy some crayons at 9:43. We'll come back to this later.
Okay.
But that for that feature, you would have to pay through the app, and it goes directly to DITRH.
Just for reference, every time you leave the main screen and come back, it brings up this ad. Have you been unsubscribed to this channel? His DITRH. Oh, and I left the screen. And then go subscribe to his. So it's every time you come back to this screen, it gives you an advertisement. There is a "Don't show me this again" down at the bottom. But Press
it.
There it is. All right. Does it work? Let's see if it works.
See if it works.
Oh, it came back. Darn it.
It came back.
Don't show this again. Let me try it again. All right. There.
It came back.
Where do I submit a bug report? And the don't show again is still checked. It did not uncheck. So watch. Here we go. Go here. Go to this page. Go out. It didn't come back. All right.
I would still submit that bug report, though.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. Good.
All right. Good. It only took
you ducked that one, DITRH.
Good stuff. It was because I made you full screen so we could see it better. It's like, oh well, now I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to that claim. So it shows the day-night cycles. The answer is no, because if you go far enough south, eventually you'll get 24-hour sun, and that's not being shown in the app. So, I mean, it does show day and night cycles, but they're not ones that comport with reality. Go figure. So, MC Tune, how do you want to call that one? Do you want to call that one
BS again. Yeah.
It's BS. All right, perfect. So the next claim, and this one is going to be an ass clencher. It shows the sun and moon positions.
Well, it does show the positions. The GP of the sun and the moon. So okay.
I guess now did it show the correct positions during a lunar eclipse or something, or dare I say a solar eclipse?
So
can you fast forward to
I'm running it fast. You can't I don't know how, if you can pick a time. So here is doing like each one per day, you can see, and it's showing where the moon is, the GP of the moon in relation to the GP of the sun. So I kind of does that. And I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have
We're
to
just gonna have to ignore that bit about it not changing angular size.
Well, yeah, that, I mean, that's definitely, but it says positions. It didn't say size.
That is true.
Right. So, all right.
So that is true. Now, it says it shows the sun and moon positions. So I'm going to say kind of, sort of, yeah. Do we want to give this one to
I'll give it a yeah. I'll give it a yes.
You'll give it a yeah? Oh, wow. I didn't think we would actually get one for you, Dirth. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and say, I got to tell you, that was an ass clencher right there.
Yeah,
so
you can unclench people.
Oh man. So he claims it's a better way to tell time. Okay. It shows where you are on the flat earth by using the globe and Google Maps. Shows the day-night cycles. Well, not accurately. And the sun and moon positions. Well, if you ignore the fact that, the sun in reality doesn't change in angular size, then, I guess. So we'll give him that. We'll give him that one. Next, the reason for the seasons.
No, not at all. The flat Earth claims about the seasons is that the sun moves between the tropics, but that doesn't actually explain anything.
Now let me. I'm gonna try and guess where he's going with that one. He's saying that you can access videos within the app that has BS explanations about where the seasons come from.
It does have that bonus feature.
But do we want to give him credit for that? Because
no,
because
it's not correct. It would have to be correct.
That is true. So the reason for the seasons, I want to know if this is like a built-in feature or if you have to search for it by scrolling through a whole bunch of memes within the app itself, because I know there's a section within the app for memes only.
Oh, for memes. Oh, wow.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Well, there's all these buttons. Oh, hold on a second. These buttons on the side here that I don't want to press them.
Can you find the meme section?
There's a shopping cart. You can buy stuff.
There's
a book. There's a book. All books related to flat Earth throughout history. If you know of a good flat Earth book that's not shown, please email. So it says, okay, and then got it. And then it goes back here. So it didn't show me books. Homeschool. No, do not homeschool your kids if you are a flat earther. Never. No.
If you are a flat earther, I highly recommend going back to school. But don't homeschool your kids if you're a flat earther. Please don't do that.
You can look at flags. I don't know. They don't quite look right there. The Hebrew flag doesn't look like that.
What the? Okay.
Oh, they're populating.
Oh, they're changing in real time?
Defaulted to all of them being the German flag, and then it downloaded them on the fly, the other ones.
I guess that's one way of doing it.
But the Norse flag is still the petri dish with the soap bubble over the top.
Whoa. Oh yeah. Also, we have to say something because someone said something in the live chat. And don't worry, guys, I will get to the super chats later. But this one caught my eye. If you are a flat earther, do not homeschool your kids. If you are Nathan Thompson, stay away
from kids.
I tried to get all that out without laughing. I failed. I'm sorry. But damn it, dude. We have fun here. So the reason for the seasons, I'm just going to ask you, MC2, can you find anything within this app that wouldn't require you to search through a bajillion YouTube videos?
Well, even if you did find the videos, it's incorrect. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually tell you the reason. unless there's an actual video that explains to you that the Earth is tipped, and as it orbits the sun, the angle of the sun and the Earth changes because of that tip. If it doesn't tell you that, then it's not actually telling you the reason for the season. And or if you want to go with the other reason for the season, Dearth is not a Christian, so that whole Jesus is the reason for the season thing, he's not going to take anyway. So
the reasons for the seasons is a Jesusaurus Rex or something.
Well, that's a thing people say. Jesus is the reason for the season. So
the reason for the seasons is because Mountain Dew is the best soda ever made. Okay, so we're not going to give any extra credit for a YouTube video that gets this crap wrong. And there's nothing on the app that explicitly gives a reason for the seasons.
No.
So we're going to go ahead and say that one is no. So the reason for the seasons. All right, next. And this is a claim, and MC2, and I'm going to have to ask you to decipher this one for me. How good is your flurf? You've been studying up on your pronunciation, how to speak flurf, and everything like that.
I'll try.
Okay.
I try to be the flurf whisperer at times, but it's hard.
Because let me tell you something. I've been doing this for got way too long, and I don't know what's actually being said here, so I need your help here. And it says that this app will tell you real time.
Real time what?
That's it. That's there's literally nothing else.
All right, hold on. Okay, read it again. I must have missed something.
This app will tell you real time.
Real time what?
That's it. There's nothing else.
My flurf I can't. I can't. Did he have a stroke and forget to finish writing it?
I don't know. This is why I come to you. You're the flurf whisperer.
No,
you're supposed to tell me these things.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it will tell you real time. I need you to tell me what that means. There is a cliffhanger here, and you need to solve this for me.
Well, to me, as a software engineer, real time is the number of milliseconds since January 1st, 1970. But I don't think that's what Dearth means.
So what does he mean?
I have no idea. What
good are you as the flurf whisperer, man?
I found the memes.
Oh, jeez. I guess what he means by real time is how much time you're going to waste going through this freaking app. So real time, as opposed to what? Fake time? Made up time? What are we saying
I don't
here,
know.
Earth?
Yeah, either he didn't finish the sentence and it's supposed to be real time something, or he's actually talking about time being the real thing that it shows you. But it already says the same time that everybody else uses up here. At least everybody else in Minnesota uses that time. So,
but as we all know, Minnesota is like, I guess, made up in the flat Earth world or something. That must be fake time.
Australia.
Oh, I see. Okay, so the fake time is in Australia. And real time would be in the United States.
Yes.
So if I went to Sydney, you would have fake time. But if you go to,
you can't go to Sydney because it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Okay. Fuck. What about New Zealand?
I don't know.
What about what if I went to Cape Town, South Africa?
Yeah, that exists.
That exists. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now, if I went to Cape Town, South Africa, would I have real time or fake time?
I don't know.
Would I have a good time?
If you want a good time, you probably need to see Seabass. He will bring you a good time.
He would bring me a good time. So
yes, but not. I don't know if South Africa is the place to go for that.
Okay, so not good time, but is it real time?
No.
All right, it's not real time. and it's not good time. What type of time is there, MC Tune?
If you've ever been to a third world country, well, I guess, does South Africa count?
I don't know. I mean, if you go to a third world country, then you don't have a lot of time. But
you'll know one thing for sure: that whole clock thing. Let's meet at 5 o'clock. They don't mean that they're going to do anything at 5 o'clock. It's going to be 7:45, and then people show up.
Man. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say that because this app doesn't go into any detail on what it actually means by real time, and I'm also assuming it doesn't mean have a good time, because you're not going to have a good time using this piece of shit app. So we're going to go ahead and give this one a big giant L on this. So let's go ahead and get. Oh, look at that! DITRH decided to join us in the live chat.
Oh, that might be the fake one.
That might be the fake one.
There was a fake DITRH that was trolling my channel earlier.
Oh, I see. So, damn it. If it's a fake DITRH, that's no fun.
Hey,
how YouTube took away the options to click the channel and find out.
No, it's there.
Oh, wait, no. We can actually go to the channel.
They brought it back. It's the fake DITRH.
It's the fake DITRH. Ah, you bastard. You had me all happy and excited for no reason. I thought I was going to be able to ask him what the fuck he actually meant by real time. Damn it.
No such luck.
No such luck. I asked for so little. The
real DITRH to show up. I mean, he spends so much time trying to just begging people to come on to bring him on to their podcast or their show or their whatever. Just constant. Hey, DITRH, you could come on our show. You come here.
He has an open invite. He just has to send me an ad on Twitter. He can pop in the live chat. I'll send him a link. It's all cool. I mean, I'm just saying. Damn. Will the real Slim Flatty still stand up? Will he still stand up? Will he? No. Okay. Anyway, let's see where we're at right now. Okay, so real time. We're gonna say no on that. Are we kind of in a because we don't actually know what the fuck it means.
We don't know what that means.
We don't know what that means. Okay, so we're gonna say no. And oh wow, the live chat now has little floaty hearts in it, kind of like Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
People can heart you now.
You guys love me. You guys really, really love me. Okay, anyway. So MC Tune, I decided to do a little bit of research, and by doing a little bit of research, I mean have Slice Arcane do all the fucking work for me. And I know. And I was able to find out some things. So this is where I'm going to go ahead and say that this app is a total fucking scam. Let me repeat that just in case a few people on Twitter tuned out. This app is a total fucking scam. It's a scam. So let me go ahead and justify that. MC Tune, remember how we were talking earlier about the weather that would be through the app?
Yes.
Well, the weather information is provided by the Dark Sky API, which gets its information from the NOAA.
A globe proponent source.
So let me get this straight. This guy is trying to say that there is a big global conspiracy and that the globe proponents cannot be trusted, that the government agencies are lying to you, and that you should not trust them. They are lying to you. They are deceivers. They're schemers and all that stuff. But yet in his Flat Earth app, when he wants reliable weather reports, what does he do? He goes to the NOAA indirectly through Dark Sky, but the NOAA supplies Dark Sky with their information.
You'd think that he would want to go to a Flurf meteorologist.
Yeah, I heard that.
Do they exist?
Well, here's the thing, MC Tune. I heard that there is such a thing, and I heard that from Witsit, because there's apparently a lot of flat Earth researchers out there that are outstanding in their field.
Yes. You heard that from Witsit, huh?
Yeah, because Witsit apparently knows a seismologist, a volcanologist, a guy who apparently has written many, many books about stuff and things.
Books about stuff and things.
And things.
Is it
You know,
mostly
usually,
stuff or mostly things?
well, sometimes you just get stuff. Sometimes
Yeah.
you just get things. But in this case, you get stuff and things. And if you ask for the author, he won't tell you because he doesn't want you to harass them at their job.
It's always amazing. They're like pilots this and pilots that. Oh, what's the name of these pilots?
Exactly.
I'd like to talk to them. I want to see.
Too.
I want to see what flat Earth charts they use, because they certainly couldn't be using these globe-based charts here that I have on the wall behind me.
Yeah, and let me guess. You still didn't get paid for that, did you?
Oh, strangely, no.
Oh, damn.
That Turkish guy owes me $250,000. He didn't send me anything either.
Yeah. I'm gonna bet you're not gonna see a dime of that. But MC2, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that the little organization I mentioned, the NOAA, is it or is it not the case that they have this thing called satellites?
They do use those.
Yes, and so in order for a flat Earth app to have accurate weather, they're going to an organization that puts satellites into space, which is the thing being done that flat earthers claim doesn't actually happen.
They say it can't exist. So yeah, all of the weather data. Now I don't know what it looks like because I'm not about to pay. But do they try to overlay the weather on the AE map?
Yes,
they do.
Yes,
I haven't seen it.
Because, well, it's like I said, Slice Barcane already made a video about it. So yes, that's exactly what they do.
Oh my gosh! So they use data gathered from a satellite,
yes,
and overlay it on a globe projection map.
This is a flat Earth. This is a flat Earth app, ladies and gentlemen, made by a guy that tells you that the NOAA is full of shit, but yet will go to them when he wants accurate data.
Yep.
This is why I'm saying that this guy is not serious. This guy is conning you. This is a bullshit app, and he knows it.
Now, do you know about the Friend Finder?
Oh yes, I've heard of that, and in fact, I'll let you explain it. But yes, supposedly you could find other flat earthers.
Yeah, so you can sign up and you can agree to hand over your location data in real time to the app, and then they will put you on Google Maps within the app. I'm not joking. It actually uses Google Maps, a globe projection.
Gee, I wonder why.
Specifically, the Web Mercator projection is what they generally use to show your location and the location of other brain dead flurfs. And obviously they're going to be congregating around crayon retailers, and then see where the, pockets of low IQ are. But the crazy, flat earthers say that you can't Antarctica. Two friend finders in Antarctica. That there are, yes, people using the flat Earth map in Antarctica, the place that they claim you can't go. They are there.
Wow, that is amazing.
And not just the edge where like, oh, you could go to the edge. No, it was one of them was at McMurdo. The other was farther south, very far inland.
That's amazing. So this app, wow. You see, if I was trying to make up a bullshit story about flat Earth. I would just like make
would
that not a
definitely-
possibility within the. I would just exclude anyone that's below a certain, latitude.
Yeah, if you're south of 60 south, then I just tell the app developer, those aren't the droids you're looking for. Make sure they don't appear.
So, oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, so here's the thing. The next one, the NOAA and the Friend Finder is pretty awesome considering it uses, the Google Maps, which uses globe reality and stuff
and
like that.
As Michael Purcell noted, it also gets your location from satellite GPS.
Oh, darn it. That sucks. That sucks, man. It's not looking good for this app.
It's not. It's a bit.
It's like this app functions on globe reality, but yet it's representing itself being, a flat Earth app, but yet it's using a lot of globe in its DNA.
Yeah. Now I wonder if, say, you are in a remote location where you don't have high-speed internet, and you aren't even close enough to a cell phone tower to get 5G internet, and your only choice is to use Starlink for internet.
Ooh.
Will it still work if the data was transmitted to a satellite orbiting the Earth, or did the developer think ahead well enough and say, well, hold on a second, we don't want that person getting
We don't want that. I mean, if you remember, guys, in the future, T-Mobile is going to be able to is going to let their phones communicate directly with Starlink satellites.
Ooh.
So if you have a phone that operates on T-Mobile that has the capability of connecting to the Starlink satellites, this app may not work. That might be a software patch in the future. Because basically, if you try to log onto the app but you're connected to Starlink, you're just going to get a big screen that says "nuh-uh."
It should. Do you remember Scotty Storm?
I do, yes.
The shirtless flurf.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he moved from whatever metro area he was in to a rural area in Australia. And he wanted to debate me, and I'm like, all right, well, let's schedule it. He's like, I can't schedule things. I'm like, what do you mean? Adults can do that. He's like, I can't schedule things. So we can't debate, because he's like, I can debate now. And it's like 3:45 a.m. I'm like, dude, that's not going to work for me. Anyway, I'm like, he's in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, well, where do you get your internet? He goes, well, from this service. And I look it up. It's a satellite internet service. You want to debate me live about the Earth being flat using data sent to a satellite orbiting the Earth? Don't you see the irony?
Oh, the irony. It's too much. This is amazing. I love this. So this app requires the use of satellites, and apparently so do other flat earthers, which is just hilarious on so many levels. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. There's a background of the app. It is stars that are circling around, I guess, in the background of the app.
Yeah, you can put the zodiac up. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah, there it is. There's the zodiac around there.
I see. Well, there's an actual background, I guess, when you first sign into the app.
Oh, the whole, yeah, okay.
And the background app, or the background image, I should say, within the app has been altered. It is a star trail where they're usually circles, but it's been vertically compressed to make them ovals.
What? Say that again. Hold on.
So, if you take a picture of Polaris and you see the nice circles that, of the star trails that go around Polaris.
Yeah.
Well, he took one of those images, put it within the app, but instead of leaving it alone, he squashed it from top to bottom to make the circles ovals.
Because if the Earth were flat, it would have to be ovals.
It would have to be ovals, exactly.
Because when you're looking at a circle from the side, it's not a circle.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and apparently Slice Barcane was able, and by the way, guys, I'm going to link to Sly's video in the description after this is done, but he actually modified that image so that they would be ovals. In fact, let me go ahead and just show you guys directly, because Slice Barcane's channel is public to all, including this channel, and we can go ahead and take a look. All right, so let me go ahead and mute the audio and move forward into the video, and then I'm gonna screen share it for all you nice people to see. All right, let me find this.
I'm looking for that. I have to pick them randomly.
Yeah, I know it's pretty god awful how this works.
It says set backgrounds, but when I hit it, it doesn't bring me anywhere.
There it goes. Okay, I found it. So this is the image that's on the app right here. So if you look at your screen, you should see it.
I don't see anything. Oh, here it comes. Oh yeah. Oh wow.
So this is the background, and as you can see, the image has been compressed from top to bottom so that the circular path of the stars look like ovals. It might have something, and here's the actual raw image that Slice Barcane was kind enough to put into the video.
I'm sure it was just so that you could get more of it on the screen. For sure.
So this image, which clearly shows circular paths, has been modified in the app to be oval paths, because on a flat Earth they would actually be ovals.
Yeah, unless you're at the North Pole.
So the question I have for you, DITRH, is
why?
Why? Is it because you're full of shit?
Wait, I know why. Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, that's what happened. Okay, wow. Yeah, because okay, DITRH, you modified the image. You knew what the original image looked like. You obviously found the damn thing and you modified it. Why? I have a theory as to why you modified it. It's because you're a liar. You lied. You modified the image to make it show something that you wouldn't see in reality, because the flat Earth model doesn't comport with reality. Anyway, so let me go on to the next bit of awesomeness, MC2, and you're going to love this. Because this app is on your phone, the app has access to the gravity sensor.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting how that works, huh?
Does it use it?
Yes.
Oh. What does it do with it?
To bug the flat Earth. Apparently there's some actions you can do within the app that makes that actually, or orientation, important. So you can I think it's like the video side or the app or the meme side of it or whatever, and depending on how you orientate the phone will show you that content in that particular either landscape or portrait.
Okay, let me see if I can. No.
Did they disable that?
It's built in. It's built into the app. When you create the app, you can create your presentation to be vertical or horizontal or either, and then you can tell it what to do so that it presents it the correct way in either orientation. Oh no. Yeah, here's all the videos, including Witsit's grandiosity on schooling Globers. He's not smart enough to school a child, but he thinks he can school. It's got. Oh,
There it is.
There it is. Look at
Yep,
that.
look at that. Look at that. It uses the gravity sensor.
Uses gravity. Oh, that's cute, DITRH.
That's awesome. Come on, DITRH. I thought gravity wasn't real. Why are you using the gravity sensor within the phone? Come on, man. You're making this way too easy.
It's the buoyancy and density sensor.
The buoyancy and density sensor,
or
right.
the dropity sensor, or the incoherent dielectric acceleration sensor, or
it's magical unicorn farts, man.
If only they could come up, if they could just put their heads together and come up with one answer that actually works. All they have is no answers, lots of no answers that don't work.
Oh boy. Well, now this is the part where it gets kind of sad, or not sad. Let me find the right word for it. Frustrating is a good word for it. Depressing is another good word for it. I'm gonna say depressing. You know, it would definitely, it should make any parent worry. So if you have young ones and you want them to not turn into dipshits, this might get under your skin a little bit. When you download the app, the claim is that it doesn't address children. That's a lie. That is a lie. So I can say with certainty that this app has a little bit of false advertising sprinkled in, because it says in the app, and I can even pull this up in Slice Arcane's original video to back it up. It says it does not advertise to kids. Doesn't, you know, not for kids kind of thing, not for kids. Well, Slice Arcane was able to pull up a few examples within the app targeted directly at kids.
What's that?
Let me go ahead and bring up. It's in the video section, so like you could have. So in the video section, it has a few videos that were made for kids. I think it's like Flat Earth for Kids, or however they titled it, but it's clearly marketed towards children. And they said that wasn't a thing with this app. Total bullshit. So let me go ahead and mute this audio again. Hang on a second. Find one more thing. All right. There it goes. It says here, and I do quote, actually, I'm not going to read it, or I'm not just going to read it, I'm also going to show it. All right, here we go. So we should be able to see this. Children's privacy. Our services does not address anyone under the age of 18 children. So, children's privacy. Our services does not address anyone under the age of 18. Got that?
I got it.
Perfect. We're on a roll. So, if I were to skim through this this video just a little bit, you know, and it shows here that Slice Arcane had to restart the app multiple times because, let's face it, it's a gigantic piece of shit. Let me go ahead and screen share this. MC Toon, can you please explain to everyone what you are seeing?
A Flat Earth for Kids video with Cookie Monster.
With the fucking Cookie Monster.
Oh.
With
the Cookie Monster.
So
are they gonna teach them how to count, but not how to do negative numbers because they can't understand negative numbers? Cookie Monster.
Those fucking negative exponents, man.
If I have 3 cookie and I eat 5 cookie, how many cookie does Cookie Monster have? Negative 2 cookie. You can't have negative 2 cookie.
How's that?
MC2, and I have to actually compliment you. That was brilliant. That was amazingly. I mean, chef's kiss. That was actually pretty good. No, I'm serious. That was amazing. That was excellent. Round of applause. Look at you. Holy shit, that was good. MC Tune, your schedule just got a whole lot busier.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be calling you.
Math
That was a
lessons for
good
Flurfs.
session. Like that's great. I mean, everyone in the live chat is giving you mad props right now. Look at you. All right, so back on topic now because MC Tune. Oh my god, excellent. Anyway,
Ooh,
no,
I got 9.7 out of 10. All right.
So MC Tune, we're seeing in the app Effie for kids, and yet it's advertised as our services, does not address anyone under the age of 18. And yet we see this shit. So I'm going to say false advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's a you, chat? What's a you? This would be considered false advertising, right? I think so. I think it's false advertising.
Reds, put that back up.
Uh-oh, you saw something?
It's got Bev's Discord server.
Wait, I did
not
not
see
see that. Wait, hang on, what?
Yeah. On the level Discord. That's Bev.
No fucking way. Wow. So hang on. The guy that says the earth is, I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a flat earther is being featured in a fucking flat earth app. The jokes write themselves. That's amazing. Okay. Hang on. Someone, please, anyone right now in the live chat, do me this favor. I need y'all to screenshot this shit, and I need you to send it to Bev on Twitter, or if for some fucking reason you're in his Discord, spam that shit, and then ask. I thought you said the Earth wasn't flat. I thought you said you weren't a flat earther. I'm not a flat earther. Oh, really, motherfucker? Then why are you featured in a fucking flat Earth app by Dearth of all people?
You should demand that it be taken off.
He should.
I will not allow it.
Bev, you should be pissed off right now. You should tell Dearth to take this shit off right now. You should be livid. Oh my god.
And Rico Sandman says, do you think Dave tries to shake down other flat earthers to get their videos linked?
Ooh.
I didn't think of that before. I would say probably not.
I'm going to highlight this one too. Attack on copyright infringement for using Cookie Monster in a paid app.
I think is that a video? Is that a link to somewhere else, right?
I think it's linking somewhere else.
Yeah, so that somewhere else is using Cookie Monster.
You escaped that one just barely, Dearth. Just barely. Just barely.
Pat in the chat. You got to get that one. I'll read it.
Yes.
This
is Dirt saying Earth is a chocolate chip cookie? Because I could get down with that.
That is surprisingly good. That is like no joke. That is amazing.
It's only because you haven't heard the real Cookie Monster lately. Or have you?
I heard the real Cookie Monster, and he's in my fucking live stream right now. That is really good. I'm impressed. Look at you. All right. So anyway, now we move on to the next thing, which I think you already touched on here, but in the settings tab, there are ads.
Yeah.
In the settings tab.
Oh, it's a poorly written app.
No. You literally go to the settings. I guess there's a little gear. There's fucking ads there.
I don't see them. I don't
Oh,
see
maybe it was an
I
update.
see, yeah. I mean, there's an ad to unlock all features, which I would expect that in the settings. So that's kind of an ad. There's Flat Earth Books. Maybe that's an ad. Yeah, that's weird. It's inside the settings because there's another part on the main screen over on the side where there's the books. Right, goes to the same place. I don't know why the books is listed in the settings, so that's a little weird. I just say that's a bad app, right?
Trust me,
I
this
wouldn't.
happens.
I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that as a thing. I mean, I'd take the gravity as a thing.
All right, let's see. So, yes. So apparently, when you hit the settings icon at the very top of the settings little dongle thing, you'll get Telefriend, Flat Earth Books, scroll down to see more, and background. So apparently the bookstore is another ad, but it's in the settings tab for some reason. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know why it's there.
Why would you put that in the fucking settings? Look, I'm just trying to change shit with the app itself. I don't need you selling shit to me.
Well, yeah, like I said, I would go with that's something the developer did not do smartly.
Yep. So, the next one, the compass overlay, has 2 different placements for ultimate confusion.
Yes, I noticed that there's two compass formats. There's world view and personal view. So world view, let's see, how do I turn off my, oh crap. I want to turn off the gravity thing. I don't know how to do
which uses, the non-existent gravity because it's magic or some shit like that.
No. I don't know. Oh gosh, I'm no fan of this developer. Okay, so there's that. I got out of that. I figured it out. So there it is. So there's this west. It's using the accelerometer too. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So I can do this, but I can also do this, and it rotates it. So there's that, and then what's the other? The personal view. There it is, of the north, south, east, west. So the north is up. See that? North is at the top here. Whereas on the flat Earth map, north is in the center.
So
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so north is at the top. So in order for this to make sense, all right, so from Australia right there, I would have to walk south in order to actually be walking north.
Oh, okay. So in here, that way is north, that way is south. So if you look, it's pointing north towards me. So it's using the magnetic compass in here to orient itself. And you see when I rotate it here,
yeah,
it's keeping north towards north. So, but it doesn't. Why are they putting it on the AE map? Because that's really confusing then.
So it's a compass with 2 different overlays for ultimate confusion to where it will tell you that from where you are, north is actually south in Australia because flat Earth.
Something like that.
That's stupid.
Because they're so fixated on the map. They put the compass on the dumb map, even though it doesn't make sense.
This is amazing, DITRH. This is amazing. So
how does he determine declinations as you are Victoria? The problem, a lot of flat earthers, they get super confused about magnetic declination. Some claim it doesn't exist. I've seen that. Some claim it does, but doesn't change. Some acknowledge that it changes, but can't explain why. And sometimes they'll acknowledge that it exists, and then later they'll talk about it not existing.
I love this.
They're all over the
It's
place.
they kind of it kind of comes into existence and out of existence, just like Witsit's so-called experts. Yeah. By the way, Witsit, gotta call me, man. We gotta set up that debate. MC Toon is willing to host it. I mean, it would be an awesome show.
I can't host Witsit. Can't be me.
Why not? Why are you going to be a party pooper?
No, I would be willing, but I did host a debate with Witsit, and I did not. I was not a neutral observer, so I can't.
What if you promise to be on your best behavior?
No, it should be somewhere else.
I see. Well, what if I gave you, if I just do this thing right quick when I pull out my wallet here, and I give you a fresh, crisp George Washington.
George Washington.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you think, man?
I don't know.
Crisp George Washington, all yours.
Do you have a Lincoln?
Oh, fucking greedy are we now? I see. I see. Okay, I see how it is. I thought we were bros. I was going to give you a crisp George Washington, but you want a Lincoln?
Yeah.
Lincoln. Wait a minute. Hang on. Does the Lincoln have to be in the flexible variety, or can it be in the coiny variety?
Oh, the flexible variety. Yes.
Oh, you bastard.
I mean, I didn't ask for Benjamin.
Oh, man.
Right?
Anyway.
I might have a Benjamin right here. Hold on.
Listen. How about this? If you agree to host a debate between Witsit and me, I will subscribe to your OnlyFans.
Again? With your other account?
Yes.
No, I would do it, but Witsit would say no, and I can't argue with him because I wasn't an impartial host. That's on me.
Disappointed in you, man.
Yeah.
It could have been an awesome shit show.
It still can be.
It just won't include you.
It has to be, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be someone else.
I mean,
okay.
I would definitely will be watching and laughing while he tries to talk nonsense.
So let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm looking forward to that. See, we have. Yeah, Wells is looking forward to it, and also the chemistry between Red and MC Toon is amazing. Perfect match. See, we're made for each other.
Aww.
We're soulmates. You and me against the world.
I haven't, and I've even seen you in person and did not die. So
I know. So
I'm somewhat immune.
Exactly. And you smell like strawberries. We can do this, man. We can do this. Let's get Witsit on to debate.
Speaking of those strawberries, how long have they been decomposing?
Anyway, moving on. We have one last thing to talk about when it comes to this reprehensible app, and then we're going to call it here, and we're going to call it what it is: a dog shit app that has been made for the sole purpose of generating money and not providing you with actual data that you can use, or in any way, shape, or form explaining how the real world actually works, because this app does not comport with reality. But big buts here. The one thing
Do you like
that you
big
can
butts?
do with this app, the one thing you could do with this app is you can do what Wolfie did, which is use the app to test the app against reality. So the question is, will DITRH accept such a challenge? We all know that he didn't accept such a call out from Sly Sparkane, but maybe Sly Sparkane is too much of a nobody to be recognized as a legitimate voice that's bringing up valid concerns that this app might be complete horseshit. So the question is he willing to answer my call for him to test his own app against reality? I'm sure not. After all, he has a bad habit of running away from me. So I'm wondering, MC Toon, if you made the call out to Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole, would he answer your call? I'll let you answer that.
I'm very much certain that he would not.
He would not. Okay, so that's a no from Slice Arcane. That's a no from me, and that's a no with MC Toon. Okay, who else do we got? Oh wait, I got it. How about another flat earther?
Okay.
Okay, so let me go ahead and put this out, because as I said at the very beginning of this was because a flat earther had said that what I was doing was I was engaging in gossip, and that I didn't have evidence to support my claim that this app is a scam and that it's only there to make money, as the person that is behind this app is knowingly lying to you. This app is a bullshit story. Now, I do have an open invitation to this other flat earther on Twitter Space. And yes, I'm aware that Twitter Space is the most reprehensible platform to have conversations in.
Well,
but
you've never been on Telegram.
You're right. I haven't. And judging by that, I'm glad I never have been on Telegram. So I shall never use Telegram. But I would like to not only give a challenge to DITRH, but I would like to give a challenge to the flat earther that was supposed to be here this evening, but wasn't.
Strangely absent.
Yes. My challenge is this. I am going to challenge every flat earther that I'm going to assume they exist, that legitimately is searching for the truth, that actually, MC Toon, don't you fucking dare.
Sorry.
I'm watching you.
Best behavior.
Do that again, and I'm gonna tell you that your painted on abs look fake. I know.
You would never.
Watch me. So, best behavior. Anyway, so I am going to challenge all legit flat earthers to go to DITRH and ask them to test this app in reality by answering our call, because it is making the claim that it can tell you where the position of the sun is. Slice Arcane offered a challenge for that. The app suggested that the sun would be in a certain part of the sky at a certain time. Globe Reality suggested that the sun would be at a different part of the sky at that same exact time. So all we have to do is pick a time, reference the app, then reference Globe Reality, and see which one turns out to be correct. And if it turns out that, DITRH's app is wrong, then DITRH should come out and say that. By the way, this app actually doesn't tell you the actual position of the sun or the moon. You should at the very least make that correction, but I want real flat earthers to challenge him on that. So the question is, will they? Or will they simply turn a blind eye to it and not even address it, not even bring it up to him? Will we just hear the typical, oh, don't worry about those globies, man.
They'll say
they don't matter.
It's a representation.
I see.
Of our actual reality.
Oh, Slice Arcane. Fashionably late, I see.
How lucky.
Well, sorry, man. It is 4:00 in the morning here, and I fell asleep waiting. So
I see. Yeah, well, like I said.
What's up, Tim?
Yo, man.
Yep. So with that, we're going to go ahead and end today's stream. Thank you very much for being here today.
Whoa. You've been live for an hour and 23 minutes.
You have something to say now, Sly?
Hold on. What time is it where you're at right now?
Around 10:30.
10:30. You said you were going live at 10.
No, I said I was going live at 9.
No, you said you were sending me a link at 9. Should I pull up the tape here?
Yes, bring up the tape.
I said gonna have a stream at 10
At
p.m.
10.
about Dearth.
All
Any
Right.
app you want in, moved it to
Oh,
Tuesday.
snap.
Video will be handy for this. Yes, perfect. We'll be sending you a join link tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then I said 20-minute warning at 8:37 p.m.
Well, at 8:37 p.m. was not going to help me very much because I was fucking asleep. But the what do you call it? But the no, but you wrote on here. You wrote on here. We'll be having a stream at 10 p.m.
Yeah, but that was last week.
All right.
Sly, just for in case you're wondering, yes, PJ CNET does want to see what you look like in your pajamas.
PJ, who the hell is that?
He's a flat earther, and his name is PJs. He wants to see in your PJs.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't realize that Slice Arcane sleeps in the nude. So
yeah. Well, actually, on that,
I don't know.
On that note, somebody please tell me who the hell it was that was apparently showcasing my my meeting up with the Globe Live Tour folks in Frankfurt. Somebody was recently showcasing this, I would say, within the last month. And what do you call it? Was showing the video that was being posted by well, there was 3 cameras there at the time I was there, which was my camera, Trinity 4 cameras, and whoever that woman was who was walking around. And apparently it's her footage, because Trinity 4's video, his whole live broadcast of it, of him trying to, I guess, get me with gotchas. His stuff, he appears to have taken his down. And now I got at least 3 idiots on Twitter who, you know, it seems like the topic of their discussion had something to do with the fact that I had a bottle of soda with me.
Oh, gee, wow!
I mean, I don't know.
Why would you have soda?
Well, see, that's the funny part. It's not so much the fact that you know, I mean, I was drinking soda, yes, because I was walking around all damn day. Hey, there you go. But I mean, I was walking around all damn day. I mean, there's a couple of people who were live streaming me stuff. They were or sending me messages saying, "Oh, they just posted this," because we were trying to find out where they were. I was in town all day, and they didn't show up until about an hour before my train had to go. And but nevertheless, so apparently the topic of discussion on whoever it was that was showcasing this was, I mean, everybody loves my appearance. Apparently, I'm just such a spectacular looking human being, so they all want to talk about it.
I'm still pissed off at the fact that you had soda. I mean, the fact that you had soda. Who would hang on one second? Who would do such a thing? Have soda? Fucking heathen.
But apparently that was the topic of discussion. Now, I don't know in what context, so I can only laugh about it a little bit. But obviously it was only in the context of let's poke fun at Sly, not the fact that all 3 flat earthers who were at that thing got completely pantsed and kneecapped by Sly because of the fact that their arguments held no weight. And you know, so, and by the way, anybody who wants to see that, just look up Close Encounters on my channel. I have 3 different versions because I was there for an hour. And there were 3 different specific things that I was debunking. But no, and another person turned around and showed me some of the footage, and I was like, yeah, okay, you're showing me a clip. Now this other idiot named MT, what do you call it? He showed me that he got his screen capture from a video. Now, mind you, he deliberately blocked out the name of the video, who posted it, and all that stuff. I mean, I don't understand what the big secret is. And their words are, "Oh, you're gonna try and get it taken down, dude." I have the shit posted myself. You know, I mean, it would be a wee bit hypocritical if I tried to take somebody else's down. Plus, we all know, and you guys especially know, only flat earthers like to take down videos. What do you call it? Or try and, you know, screw with somebody else's channel.
Or delete 11 frames.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, don't get me started with that fucking bull.
Drum kick. But
Oh, man.
no, and so if anybody, I guess in the comments of this video later or something, I can't see the chat at the moment. But if anybody could tell me who it was, I'm thinking it was Oakley. Because the blockout method that MT used was to pixelate it, and the colors that seemed to be associated with where the icon would be for the channel seem to somewhat correlate with the colors of Oakley's avatar, kind of a dark blue and dark gray and all that stuff.
I'm just wondering why he would hide it, but
yeah, I mean, it's hysterical. I just want to know, because of the fact that you got people out there like Quantum Eraser, right? Quantum Eraser likes to cherry pick things that people have said, just like your buddy Sacred likes to cherry pick things that you said and then turn it into some big, huge thing. And as if it meant something. I just want to know what the hell was said. And I have 3 total Twitter cowards who don't even want to tell me. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, are you trying to hide the fact that I'm going to bust you out for being a parrot for somebody else? I mean, come on, man. Do me a favor.
Well, now that that's been stated, and thank you, Sly. But Sly, just real quick, I want to go down the list with you and get your comments on these things. When it comes to the app, which is the actual topic of this fucking shit show. So
the money grab for $165,000 that DITRH hasn't used any of it to prove the flat Earth. Yeah, okay.
Good. Yeah. We were talking about it over the last hour 20 minutes. If only you had fucking shown up. But anyway, let's go ahead.
I will gladly be the Cliff Notes version of your entire hour and a half video.
Okay, cool. All right, number 1, he claims it's a better way to tell time.
He's full of shit. All it is a clock. It's a 24-hour clock. Look, it's a 24-hour clock, which is not a new invention. It's just a 24-hour clock with a AE projection of the globe on the back of it.
I love it. Next, it shows you where you are on the flat Earth.
Actually, no, it doesn't. Well, correction. There's a caveat to that. It uses the GPS that's on your phone to tell you what your location is, but then at the same time, it doesn't actually tell you what your location is on the map itself. All it does is orient to your longitude. That's all it does.
Wow.
Your longitude, not your latitude?
Or excuse me, your you know what? I get them backed up. The vertical line, latitude. I'm sorry. I'm still half asleep. Sorry, but no. It orients the map to your latitude with you being presumably and sort of at the bottom of it.
It shows the day-night cycles.
No. Just I'm just going to leave it at no.
Perfect. It shows the sun and moon positions.
Also no. The only time that shows a correct sun or moon position is when it is either due north or due south of your current location. That's it.
Now, you made a challenge to DITRH about the sun and this app and where it shows it being, right?
Yes, I offered to pay for I think it was 100. Was it 100? Yeah. I offered to pay for 100 new subscribers to his app for him, which was what was it, $2.99 per individual, times 100. Plus, there was some other additional thing. Plus, I also put my channel on it that his map was not going to tell the correct position just on an arbitrary date, which was in increments of months away from the day that I did the review of his app, just to say on this date, it's not going to show where the direction, the azimuth direction of the sun per my location on his map. And I went out there and I tested it actually 3 times. Sadly, even though I was right on the first 2 times, the first video I couldn't get off because the parking lot that I was using is actually a park and ride for the local soccer stadium, and I wasn't allowed to go on there. Second time it rained, but the third time was a charm. Went on there just fine, and completely disproved his app. Two, I must say that unfortunately, DITRH, even though he did know, Dave Weiss did know about my challenge because it was mentioned by the recently departed Bob Nodell on Globebusters to DITRH. DITRH never actually acknowledged or took receipt of my bet, and actually right after that, he actually blocked me. The FE podcast actually blocked me on Twitter.
Go figure. All right, moving on then. It shows the reason for the seasons.
I don't know how you can have a map that would show you the reason for the seasons in the first damn place, but
All right.
No.
That pretty much sums it up. And real time, I'm just going to ask you, Sly, what does that mean? Because MC Toon was having trouble deciphering that, and I don't know what the fuck that means. So what real time and what does that mean?
I think his interpretation of what real time meant is that instead of 12-hour clocks, which apparently I've heard some flat earthers say that the reason why the 12-hour clock was invented was not to show ante-meridian and post-meridian, but rather to hide the actual natural clock of the motion of the sun and the moon around the 24-hour cycle of the day. And so, therefore, this would be a 24-hour clock, hence his term real time.
So he could have just said it gives you the choice between 12-hour and 24-hour clocks.
No, because then you can't. No, because actually it doesn't. It doesn't give you a chance between 12-hour and 24-hour clock. What it gives you is a different, as I termed, clock ring on the clock. That will. That's the difference between 12-hour and 24-hour on his version, is that the ring can show 1 through 12 and 1 through 12 or 1 through 24. But it doesn't give you the option to do a 12-hour clock. It only wants to show you that one map, which they call real time because of being a 24-hour clock in a single cycle.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
You might have thought I researched this, huh?
Yeah. The weather information is provided by Dark Sky API.
Yes, sir.
And Dark Sky API is funny because why?
Because they get all of their information from the NOAA, which is a nice way of saying from satellites and global weather predictions. So thanks a whole lot. And that's actually in... you need to understand this. That's actually in their. They wrote it in their product description as to where they got it. Now, apparently, at some point they changed over to a different one, but their original one was for under the Dark Sky API, which gets all of their information from satellite weather predictions.
But
satellites, those things that aren't supposed to exist.
Is the new one getting data from flat Earth meteorologists, or is it actually still just globe stuff?
Maybe flat Earth people who were hit by meteors, but I'm going to say meteorologist and flat Earth just does not exist in the same sentence.
Yes. Question from the chat though. Does their clock ring vibrate?
I didn't own the thing long enough to know that, so you'll have to try it out yourself because you can return it. Yeah, if you're on Android, you can actually buy it, but I think you can return it within 48 hours, get your money back. I returned it in less than an hour. Well, less than 2 hours, I think. So you can check the vibrate function out by yourself.
How many times did the app crash on you, by the way?
Oh shit, that thing crashed on me like 4 times. And
but it was all your fault, right?
Oh, it had to be, man. Got to be the user. I mean, I'm an IT guy, so it's always the user. But I will say this. No, the app turned out to be completely unstable, and to that effect, I invite anybody to read the negative comments. Now, I'm not talking about the negative comments of Flat Earth being stupid. read the negative app comments inside of Google Play. I don't know if you can do it on Apple. I don't have an Apple device. But if you could do it on Google Play, go read those and then read Dave's responses. Dave will do anything to not take any responsibility for problems with the app.
He will always shift the blame.
Oh, dude, he tears why is everybody else working for everybody else? Why is it not working for you? This is his customer service.
So his customer service is the typical flurf.
His customer service is you paid me $2.99. That's a drop in the bucket. Get over it.
Okay, so now we got to see if this is the same behavior that we see over in the Apple world. So we have to talk to someone with a mental disorder that has bought an Apple product. MC Tune, do you know of anyone that we can talk to?
I got it right here.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna have to look at the reviews and see if any of them are saying that the app is shit, and if he's responded to any.
I think this might be an opportunity to have the audience. This is the audience participation portion of the night. I think it might be, if I can speak for the two of you as well, the three of us are in agreement that we would encourage everybody, if you have the app and if you have an opportunity to review the app on the App Store or on Google Play, give it your heartfelt and honest review of what you think about it. There you go.
Oh God!
Of course, because the internet's always a place for honesty.
You're unleashing the floodgates right now.
But I will say this: anybody who has not done it and is watching this video right now, whether live or in recording, I would say this: go there and pick your best Dave response and put it in the comments below the video.
Oh boy, yeah.
Because there's some real doozies in there. I posted a couple of them in my app review that I did on my channel. What do you call it? I just grabbed a couple of them, but I got tired of looking because I was running out of time and I wanted to get the video out because I had some stuff going on that weekend. But I would say pick Dave's comments and put your best one below this video.
Okay, I'm actually going to say we should open the floodgates at this time. At first, I was worried. Now I'm not because of this. Just checked Apple Store. 1 review, 5 stars.
Seriously?
Only one?
Well, I think every time you update the app, it resets that review thing.
Does it? Okay. I mean, to playing devil's advocate, I can understand that. But at the same time, they should still have the archived ones for previous releases.
But yeah, exactly. 1 review, those are rookie numbers. We need to up that shit. If we can help out, I'm all for it.
Plus, I'm a little upset about that because part of the math that I did, judging on, because I had a hard time believing the amount of users that was in his people tracker. Because flat earthers absolutely love having their information tracked online. The people tracker said that he had 55,000 users, and which is where the $165,000 comes from. But I was giving him as hard as I could. I was trying my best to give him the benefit of the doubt that he actually had that many users, and which, like I said, I can't contest it because there is no actual definitive way that I can test that. But what I can say is that I was just like, well, I was going by how many reviews they had. And so if he only had 1 review on the other one, then the math that I did on there is going to be completely off for my estimated amount of downloads on the Apple side. Because if you're not an Apple user, I don't know if you could see it through the App Store, but I can't see it as an external user. I can't see the amount of downloads that are actually listed. And whereas now to the other side, Android, any app that you look at, Android, their download count is only a count of how many successful downloads there were, not how many current users there are.
Yeah.
So me personally, I am one of the downloads listed there, even though I downloaded it, checked it out, did a quick video on it, and then returned it because it was an unstable piece of shit. And what do you call it? but I will still count as one of those downloads.
So just for reference, Sly,
Hmm.
your how much he's made from it is only for the downloads. It's not for the monthly.
No.
Right.
Yeah. Well, forget all that extra. Donate. He actually has it written. He actually has it written that, and tell me this isn't all about making money. He actually has it written on there that Google. It was almost a complaint that Google doesn't let them have a donation link. So they needed a way that users could donate. And so that's where he came up with his subscription thing, which gives you
Donate.
whatever else. This is 100% true. Look in his words. His complaint is that Google doesn't let you. This is all about making money. This is not about anything else.
But donate is what you do to a charity. You don't
Right.
donate to somebody to just legit or not. If
Mhm.
somebody's just taking the money to put in their pocket, that's not a donation. That's just a payment.
Well, it worked for FE Core until they shut down.
Yeah, and good riddance for them. But
Good riddance.
No, they
yeah.
did the Lake Ballatin was great Globe evidence.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was great flat Earth ignorance.
It
But,
was. But Sly, we have to move on to the next one because
Okay.
this one's actually pretty hilarious.
Okay.
They have a background image that has been altered, which shows the star trails, and
Yep.
they altered it by compressing it top to bottom.
Vertically. Yep.
I got
Right?
it, Riley. I'll be
Yep.
back.
Go figure.
You
Now,
got it, Riley?
why would they do such a thing?
The what do you call it? Yeah, you're talking about the star trail image in the back, which they got out of somebody's stock photos, and they compressed it vertically, so the star trails look oval, because that is finally somebody at least confirming that they heard people make sense by saying that star trails would have to be oval when looking at stars from anywhere other than the North Pole proper. They would have to be oval if they're up on a dome or some star plane or some bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm. And the app accesses the gravity sensor.
It does? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it would have to rotate the screens. That part I didn't notice. That's one of the permissions I'm sure that's on there, though.
Yep, and this one I know you're gonna go on a rant on, and I just want you to know, Sly, you have my permission. So, here he goes.
Ooh.
Their app claims it doesn't address children.
Oh God, that is so hysterical. Yeah, it's in their terms of service. They bought or not bought. They used a free to use pre-written terms of service, because all apps for for Google require terms of service, and I think Apple does as well. Terms of use and services. And the first, or one of the things that's in there, and it says it in quite plain text. It says, what do you call it? This app is not designed for you, or to be directly targeted at children. And the first thing that you open up in the 5 different ways of them making revenue off of this, whether it's links to books or links to videos, is videos for explaining flat Earth to children. That is directly addressing children. You stupid fuckers. And what do you call it? I mean, if you're going to use one of those free TOSs for your thing, you need to read the damn thing.
I am right now sharing a screen. It says here, Flat Earth for Kids, and you show quite clearly the children's privacy. It says, our service does not address anyone under the age of 18.
Yes, that is the direct quote from that, and that's the only line there. What do you call it? Directly from their terms of service, and that is the picture that's on one of 3 different spots that you can select on that thing. And I'm sorry, guys, that's addressing kids, and I still haven't gotten around to it, but I'm sure the what do you call it? The Sesame Street folks would love to know that their figures are being used for spreading disinformation.
Hang on. We also have an update. There apparently is a setting. According to this, you have to turn off the Nathan Thompson setting if you don't want the ads to target.
You know what? Given the shit ass settings that they have on that thing, I'm not surprised that there would be a Nathan Thompson setting. But even then, if there was a if you turn off the Nathan Thompson setting, then I guess the kids stuff should be available just for safety, because if you turn it on, then they would be gone.
He reminds me of the guy, the crazy guy in the bathrobe, and then he like flies the bathrobe open. He goes, "Want to buy a sextant?"
Oh Jesus! Oh man!
I'm just gonna let that image replay in your mind over and over again before we move on.
I'm sorry. Flat earthers are the guy that are the equivalent of the guy who's walking around the supermarket yelling at trash cans. Man, I'm sorry. It's
next. The settings have ads.
Yeah, no shit. The settings themselves actually have advertisements in them. They have links to Amazon in there, and I think 1 or 2 books. Who does that? It's your settings, dude. I mean,
so
it's
yeah,
the settings.
So there was some talk, some chatter on Twitter saying that me calling this app a scam and DITRH a grifter and all that stuff, that was just gossip. That I didn't have any evidence to back up that assertion. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna submit to you, my lovely viewers, that this stream clearly demonstrates that I was right. This app is designed to make money. This app is made by someone that knows that they are lying, considering that they had to use Google fucking Maps and information from the fucking NOAA and had to modify a star trail photo to make it coincide with what we would see on a flat Earth.
And your GPS.
And your GPS. And the fucking GPS. And the fucking GPS. And that's not us.
And before let just a side note here, before we start getting Oakley fans who seem to slowly not exist anymore, before we start getting Oakley fans coming on here saying that we're talking shit about this, just to defend Flat Earth as a whole, just remember that Dave Weiss himself, along with the recently departed Bob Nodell, said that Oakley is the Jerry Springer of Flat Earth and not even worth watching. Wow. So before we get any Oakley fans backing this up, that's all.
Yeah. And finally, and this is what we're going to it's actually the second to last thing we're going to end on, but I'll just briefly mention this. The compass has 2 different overlays for maximum confusion.
Oh God, yeah, his 2 clock rings. Oh Jesus. He's
now,
got
we
one.
want to mention we haven't confirmed or not whether or not the clock rings vibrate. We're still looking into that.
So these are still the as yet unconfirmed non-vibrating clock rings. He's got 2 clock rings on there, and when I say clock rings, as funny as it sounds, and I was laughing when I wrote it out the first time, but his clock, he puts these different borders on it. And you can select between these different borders. By the way, if you try and switch between the 12-hour and 24-hour one, it's probably going to crash your app and you have to restart it. But the cool part is when you come back, it's got the one you selected. The joke is that he's got one overlay on that thing that shows east and west, north, south as perpendicular to each other in 4 different places in 4 different orientations. Which means that, you guys have all seen it before. North pointing to the center, south pointing to the ring, east and west as left and right at each each respective location. Or there's one that says north goes to the center, south goes to the ring, and east and west are kind of like bullhorns that go up on each side. Saying that east and west are kind of northward, but they just don't start that way. And so I don't know what compass does that for you, but whatever makes you happy.
I guess. And finally, we're going to go over the figures thing because the number on the app, at least at the time that you made the video, said 55,451.
Before you do that,
and
Reds, before you do that, I have another live stream in 5 minutes. I'm going to drop out to go prep for that. So over those numbers. I look forward to those numbers.
Well, hold on. Tim, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Pull up the app. Even though you have to register for it, but don't register for it, you'll get like a split second when you don't register for it. Go to the People Finder.
Yeah.
And you'll see the number of users of the People Finder in the top right corner real quick.
No, I don't see it. It didn't come up.
Didn't come up? Because
No.
mine it flashed on it real quick.
Yeah, nothing there.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I was just hoping for a current number because the one I did was several months ago.
Yeah. So.
Well, no issues. But MC Tune, I want to say thank you very much for being here, you sexy son of a beast. So when we
we'll get you everywhere. Nowhere. We'll get you nowhere.
No, yes, because you want me to subscribe to your OnlyFans again, which I will.
A third time. All right.
Yeah, a third time.
All right.
But here's the thing. You sexy son of a carrot. I'm gonna let you go here. I want to thank you for being here and talking about this complete dog shit app. And I know this is exactly what you wanted to do with your evening.
Nothing would make me happier. Thanks, Reds. Thanks, Sly. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bud.
Peace out. All right, so Sly.
I just realized that I had the camera part turned on. I don't have a camera on this computer, so
that's fine. Whatever. Green box. Who the fuck cares? And not like we're actually giving a shit about production quality on this channel anymore. So with all this being said,
I'm not a rocket launch.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the production quality really comes in. But anyway, so
where the real money from the movie is made.
Assuming the 55,000 figure, that would place DITRH's revenue at easily over $100,000.
165 to be correct.
Yep. So the question that I have is, what has DITRH done with that money to further his exploration of this flat Earth? Has he launched a CubeSat into orbit?
Not unless he's doing it in his basement where he has his microphone.
Has he taken a trip to the South Pole?
I think he's taken a trip to the bank to pay his rent or his mortgage.
I see. So no CubeSat, no South Pole trip. Well, fuck. It seems like this guy who is really trying to find the truth and has come into all this money after saying that, we're here to find the truth. We're here to discover flat Earth, is doing absolutely jack shit to quote unquote discover flat Earth.
I think if nothing was a thing, then he's doing a thing.
He's doing a thing, which is nothing.
Right. And the numbers that I came up with, because one of his complaints in the level.
Oh, wait, hang on. I don't know if this is accurate or not, but I'm going to say fuck it. We're going to go with it anyway. It says here 97,000 current users.
97,000.
97,000 current users from a comment in the live chat right now.
Okay, so 97,000 times 299 is $290,000.
You have got to be fucking shitting me.
Now, here's the thing, right? And I even worked it all out. I was like, well, okay, maybe he's got some, some people he had to pay off to write the app if he didn't write it himself. I don't know. And all this other stuff. And Google does take 30% off the top. What do you call it? But you get all that back with his subscription fee, with his and his revenue off of his videos. all of his videos are monetized. So, and he even has a separate channel with a bunch of short videos just for display on the app. So, dude made that 30% back. So now so $290,000. Now here's the thing. Let me divide that by, let's just put it at a clean 12,000 instead of 11,000. $12,000. He could take, if he hadn't already spent the money on his mortgage and whatever else that he's spending his money on. I mean, because it is a nice microphone. He could take 23 people plus himself to Antarctica.
Well, what do you know? And let me guess, hasn't done that. And,
I mean, here's the value. Here's the value of that. Okay, because I'm talking about the cheap trip. I'm talking about the boat trip that does only go out to that little peninsula. Okay, not his cry to everybody else of they don't let you go exploring it all by yourself. Actually, they do. Okay, you can go wherever the hell you want. It's just ill-advised because Antarctica isn't a joke. Antarctica isn't Connecticut.
Sucked.
Yeah, Antarctica isn't Connecticut in the winter. Okay, Antarctica isn't the Catskills. Okay, what you need to be looking at is Antarctica. You can die during the day. Okay, I mean, just keep that part in mind. But let's just say it like this: even if we took that the cheapest trip, which is the boat ride that brings you out to that peninsula in Antarctica, from there, if you brought a camera in the middle of Antarctic summer, which would be around the solstice time in December, if you took a camera out there, you would get 24-hour, all the way around you, 360-degree sunlight. Okay, so even if you just went down there for one day, you could either confirm with undeniable evidence, or you can destroy any and all claims of flat Earth.
There you go. That's it.
And even if he just went by himself, it only costs just under 12 G's in total. And that's for lodging, travel, all the other wacky stuff that's involved
clearly
in
he
that.
has enough money to swing that bill. And this guy could easily make all the discoveries and go and really prove that you really can't go where the nameless faceless they don't want you to go and blah blah fucking blah, but the dude hasn't done shit.
I mean, let's put it this way, man. If somebody offered me to send me down there, I don't have to see the money. You just got to pay me the ticket, you know. And if somebody paid me the ticket to go down there, I'd go down there and do this. But dude has made this much money specifically on revenues from flat Earth, and hasn't even that's that right there. Forget all this talk about, oh, show me bending water that I'm not going to agree with, and I'm going to call it CGI. Okay. I'm sorry. Antarctica is the promised land of either confirming or destroying flat Earth. No matter what part of it you're standing on, even on the northernmost or the furthest point most from the South Pole, if you are on Antarctica, that destroys everything, either globe or flat Earth, with any footage that you have over a 24-hour period. Yeah. And I'm sorry, he's had 24 times that amount of money.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that, you know, this is a 100% grift, which means what I said on Twitter, I stand behind 110%. And I'll continue to say it, that DITRH is not legit. This app is meant to fucking rob you guys. And he's doing jack shit with the money, even though he claims to be seeking the truth like every other flat earther out there. Anyway.
Just like his solar filter.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and start winding the stream down. Before I do, I'm going to read out the super chats that I missed. And because They were quite a while ago. I'm not going to be able to show them on screen, but I will be able to at least read them because YouTube has tools for that. So, and yeah, apparently the exact number is 97,434, just in case
Son of a
anyone
bitch.
wants to know that. Yeah, I know, son of a bitch. That exactly. So, moving on. Siggy for $6.66. Have some beer on me, Red. Hail Sagan, dude, you are amazing. I will be more than happy to have some beer. It is just amazing, dude. Siggy once again for the fucking win. Sid Almond for $4.99. Hello to two of my favorite flat earth debunkers. Looking forward to the derp debunk.
That must have been before I got here.
Yeah, that was definitely before you got here. You don't
Yeah.
matter in this context.
Yeah, I'm nobody.
Yeah, you fucking.
I'm the most cited person on flat Earth, but I have the least subscribers of everybody.
I'm gonna completely butcher this name, so I'm gonna try a CVMC color for $2. It costs nothing to be a decent human, referring to the condolences we gave to Bob's family and friends.
Oh, I heard you fighting that one back, boy.
Oh boy. Tim Pryor for $5. What's sad is if one of you guys had passed, flat earthers would not be as kind. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about hypocrisy here.
Yeah, exactly. Don't believe me. The very moment I kick the bucket, there's going to be a fucking party in Flat Earthville somewhere. So
Yep.
anyway, oh my god, I'm going to butcher this name as well, but it's I assume it's Chronic Avenger. It's CHRNC space AVNGR. $5. Red, what do you think of spin launch yeeting satellites? Personally, I think it's fucking stupid. The amount of forces that you're going to put on your payload unnecessarily. I mean, why would you do that? We have traditional rockets and they work just fine, and they can launch relatively fragile satellites, which spin launch would absolutely fuck up. They would destroy that shit just spinning up. So yeah, absolutely not. I think spin launch is
it's a cool concept.
Yeah,
but
it's a cool concept,
it's by far not practical.
Yeah, I'm not for spin launch. I really am not. I mean, I've seen the videos, I've seen the promotional materials, I've even saw the test, and yeah, it's a cool concept, but yeah, no, I don't think that's going to go anywhere.
Quick footnote
again for $6.66. Thank you so much. Also, R.I.P. Bob, Globe Earth Hero, Hail Sagan. And Siggy again for $2. Jesus Christ. It's Turtles All the Way Down. Yes. For $5. This is something that you might be able to answer, Sly.
Huh.
For Lael, Lael, again, still don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Does this app help flirfs find the sun in the local city because some flirfs are still looking for the sun?
I'm going to say that anybody who needs an app to look up in the sky and say "sun" has got problems.
I agree.
I guess that's the best way I could put that one.
A lot of drugs in that example. A lot of drugs. Eddie Reese for $5. Tack on copyright infringement for using Cookie Monster in a paid app. Yeah, I would go for that. Even if it is on another video, still, like, that's still just gross. Pat in the chat for $5. Is DITRH saying the Earth a chocolate chip cookie? Because I could get down with that in the Cookie Monster voice. That's awesome. Because of the whole Cookie Monster being shown in the app, because they said they weren't going to advertise to kids, and there they are.
What's up, Bodie?
Yeah. So the Casual Engineer for $10 Australian. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thanks for all this today. Well, you're very welcome. So many holes in that app. Good talk. Who's the guy that emigrated to AU? Maybe an Aussie can debate him. Don't know who you're referring to, but I will be sure to pass on your comment to MC Toon. See if he understood which flat earther may have moved there. Leo, for $2, did you read my last super chat? I did. I did actually. See, you thought I was gonna forget, but I didn't. Fucking read that shit. Yeah. Anyway.
And
Leo
10 New
again,
Zealand dollars for Bodie McBoatface here. And it says, what do you call it? But doesn't DITRH's app rely on Google Earth? Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It
that answer answers itself in so many ways. Yes, it does.
shows him to be a grifting piece of shit. Leo again for $5. Sly, the reason why soda is so important is because Soundly has a bridge and you have a soda, so therefore Earth is flat.
Ah.
Yeah, you didn't think of that, did you?
Well, I actually did. I held up a water to an airplane window. So
for
that
$5, Dave here. You have to turn off the Nathan Thompson setting if you don't want the ads to target children. Yeah, that was pretty funny. DJ Mosey, Mosse. I apologize. For €2. Again, nice program, guys. Heart. Well, heart to you too. And finally, Bodie for $10 New Zealand. Late, but doesn't DITRH app rely on Google Earth? Yes, it does. Because goddamn.
Surf Persil says maybe the soda was flat.
That's actually very funny.
Das kann voll möglich sein, weil ich mir diesen einzige Flasche hat für die 2 Stunden vor den Verfilmung. So, sorry.
What's that in freedom language?
That was it's possible because I had that same damn soda for at least the last 2 hours before they finally showed up.
Oh, this was your brief introduction to the German language. I don't know German because I'm too lazy to learn it.
Yeah, well, I invited you over for a beer, but you denied it. So
I didn't deny it. I simply forgot.
Oh geez, here we go. I'm still waiting for Sly Sparkane to redo his failed level water experiment. He got a lot of money from dumb globies to perform it. Let me just rewind our video that we just had here for a couple of minutes. Okay. Yes, I had plenty of donors who submitted money to me to put together a level water experiment. I still have all of the equipment for it, to include a basement full of tubing and all the gear that was purchased specifically for it. Okay. Unfortunately, life has gone on a little bit here, and it's not as easy for me to put that together anymore, seeing that we had a 2-year pause because of COVID and I wasn't even allowed to go out there. However, there are plans in the works to redo that test as well as perform 1 or 2 other tests, which none of you flat earthers will do, Mr. 2 Cents. None of you flat earthers will do any of this. And plus, we are on a stream right now talking about somebody, one of the guys on your team, who actually now we're looking at about $290,000.
But you're the problem.
And has done nothing with it.
But you're the problem. You're the real problem.
But I'm the bad guy, right? I'm the bad guy because I'm the one guy who went out there with a couple of people on a crap day. Mind you, it had to be a shitty day for the filming, but on a crap day, and people drove from hours and hours to give me a hand. And unfortunately, due to leaks in the system, I was unable to successfully complete that test, even though I built it all the way out and did it. So I'll tell you what, Mr. My 2 Cents, put your comments below this video once it actually posts. Please post it this time, Reds. What do you call it? Put your comments below this video of how many tests a flat earther has done that has actually proven the earth to be flat, to include yourself.
No, good luck with that. Anyway,
And whenever you feel like doing that, then I will gladly review them. Until then, shut the fuck up.
and like you said, plans are in the works and stuff will be getting done. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. I don't want to step on
$290,000.
Yeah, he's a total fucking grifter, and I stand by everything that I said. This wasn't gossip, as was asserted. This wasn't gossip. I didn't state this shit based on no evidence whatsoever. This stream illustrates clearly and definitively why he is a grifter, a scammer, a bullshit artist, and you motherfuckers, you flat earth motherfuckers, are
Loving
letting him get away with it.
Loving it up. I don't see you over in DITRH's comments saying, hey, when you going to Antarctica?
Yeah, when are you going to Antarctica? When are you going to launch your fucking CubeSat? You can call it FlatSat 1. It'll be amazing. Anyway, so Slice Barcane, say what you got to say, and then we will go ahead and end the stream.
I will say this. Well, my work speaks for itself, Mr. My 2 cents. And to anybody else who wants to
it's Gary Wabing.
Oh, that's Gary?
That's Gary Wabing.
You mean the guy who when I talked about the human eye having more barrel distortion than a GoPro, the guy goes out with his cell phone and says, "No, look, he's lying." That's Gary?
That's Gary.
I didn't know 2 cents was Gary. Gary, you're a lying piece of shit, dude. What do you call it? I mean, let me put this very fine point on this. You're a lying piece of shit. Okay, and you demanding anything from anybody. Oh my God. You need to. I wish nobody on this planet any harm or any ill will, but I will say this: I hope you find a Lego in your carpet, buddy. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
So, and those will be my words. And, dude, next time, pick a fucking decent time of the day.
All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and end this. So, Sly, thank you very much for showing up eventually.
All right.
Thanks to MC Toon for being here, of course. And yeah, this shows that I was correct and that DITRH can eat a bag o' dicks. So with that, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you to those who super chatted. And I will be talking to all of you later. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye.